Hey guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday, the week that I'm planning, because Monday the weather here was so disgusting. The wind was blowing so like 20, 30, 40 miles an hour. It was raining sideways. It was cold. Like it was awful. And I went to every second Monday is the Rosary Ministry at our church. And so a group of people get together, pray the rosary, for a different cause each month. And, so I did that. It was at 10:30 and I came home and I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, it's cold, it's miserable, it's nasty out. And because of daylight savings, there's a hair. There we go. I was all kind of blawed, so I just said, forget about it. And I laid on the couch, snuggled in blankets with dogs all day long. And then yesterday, of course, I had food bank and errands, and then came and immediately started working up here, printing and cutting new releases from this past weekend. So today is the first day, but this is why my plan with me's are always a week behind, because this way I can plan on a Wednesday and not feel like, oh my gosh, I have to get it up. And it's my own, what's the word I'm looking for? My own, what is the word I'm looking for, Andrea? By the way, the grumpiest witch of the East is in my ear. My own guilt that I'm putting on myself, my own restraints. I don't know what to call it. Anyways, this is how last week turned out. So this is the Easter Peace Kit. And so we're doing the Beatitudes and Bible study. And so that's where I got this second Bible verse from. Blessed are you poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. So this week, I am doing one big, and it's not necessarily a Bible verse. I saw this and I thought it was really great. And it was, may I never forget on my best day that I still need God as desperately as I did on my worst. So I thought that was really awesome. So that's what's going to be going in the faith section. And then this is my little cheat sheet. So I started to work out next week because I thought that's what I was filming. No. So I'm in this week. And then this is, Wednesday today. We are doing pork tenderloin and green beans. So Russ is going to let me somewhat use his smoker today. Completely supervised, of course. Oh, I also printed out for March and April the little monthly strips. And then March 9th is Sarah's birthday. So I printed out another one of our little Polly's Island pictures. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. So this is going to be a double. You get a monthly and you get a weekly. So it won't be that long though, because I mean, my monthlies, I'm just going to lay the days of the week down, and the numbers, and then go about my, whoa. Yeah, this is supposed to be, why is this so long? This is way too long. Andrea, don't print the Polly's monthlies. Two monthlies. I gotta resize these. You can cut it if you printing. I know you're not doing your monthlies. Andrea Dawn is behind on her planner. Like, so behind, guys. Shame, shame, shame. Because, we're supposed to plan on Sunday. Oh, did I put that on upside down? Yes, I did. Good job, Stephanie. I feel like that is definitely sacrilegious to put some crosses upside down. Thankfully, Jesus knows what a wackadoo I am. Uh-oh. And then I just golly, I am really messing up today. All right. So yeah, Monday's weather was so bad about here, guys. It was just, wow, it was bad. Okay, there we go. It rolled over and touched itself, so it turned off some of the color. All right. All right. Gosh, I love the feel of my paper. It's just so smooth. So smooth and so clean, clean. What is that from? That's from a commercial or something, I think. So fresh and so clean, clean. That's right. Close enough. Whatever. Look, don't be judging me. Hoochie mama. I know you're barely listening. It's rude as hell. Working. Oh, your work takes up so much of your time. It's annoying. So yesterday I was messing around. Like, I was getting these monthly strips set up, and what else was I doing? I was doing something else. Where are my tweezers? And I was like goofing off or whatever, and I was trying to get Andrea to talk to me, and she was like working or something ridiculous like that. Oh wait, this is not Monday. Crap. Look at that. You're making me mess up too. That's ripping. Okay, I blame you for this, Andrea. All right. She's just like, all right, cool. But yeah, I was like, what? I was like, I am trying to talk to you about fun stuff. And she was like, well, I am trying to work. And I was like, oh, that's too low. Oh, well, I don't care. Nobody's looking at this but me. Yeah, her work is such a buzzkill sometimes. I need to do these first, the days of the week, and then put the month down. Yeah. Work, boo. Oh, okay. So, guys, I need you to order more because apparently I just need to support my sister, too. And then everything will be fine. So, that's that. I need to make these monthlies maybe a little bit smaller. I don't know. I don't care. What day did March 1st fall on? Was that a Saturday? I can't look at a calendar. I think it was. Okay. So I'm going to need you guys to step up your ordering so I can support Andrea too, apparently. I guess I could have counted backwards because Ash Wednesday was on the 5th. You know, potato, potato. Oh. 8. The 9th was Sarah Lucas's birthday, which I know that this is not. Oof. I definitely didn't do that right, but guess what? I don't care. I'm just going to stick this right here. I can't believe today is already the 12th. There is something big going on this month, which is not something that I care for. On the 26th, I got my colonoscopy. Ugh. And I know it doesn't take long, and a lot of people do it, and everything's going to be fine. I just, ugh. You know what is the worst for me is the not eating the day before. I am a fluffy girl. And I am going to be hangry. So that's what's going to happen is you should better not talk to me. No, you're going to have to talk to me because someone's going to have to keep me busy so I don't eat. But I can have popsicles, apparently. Certain colored ones. And then, of course, chicken broth. I can have Gatorade, and yellow Gatorade is my favorite. So I'll probably just drink. I think I can have Jell-O, not popsicles. I think it's Jell-O. I hate Jell-O, though. Jell-O is disgusting. But if that's all I got to eat, that's all I'm eating then. Keyboard's out there barking his full head off. Oh, he's probably barking. I bet the Chewy order is here. He's going to be happy. Oh, do they like the new food? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, good. Oh, well then let me know, because I think the reorder is getting ready to happen for cancel this. Okay. Okay. How many days are in March? 31? 31? Oh, yeah, there is 31. You know why I know that? Ugh, because the 31st is the anniversary of Kevin Gribbins. Because everybody thought it was a bad April Fool's joke. So when I was in high school, my best guy friend died on the 31st. He was at baseball practice and he collapsed. We were freshmen in high school. He was 15. No, 16, because he was born in 79. His birthday is December 23rd. Yeah, he passed away. He was 16. It was awful. That was the first time I'd ever lost anybody. My dad's parents both passed away, but I was really, really young. Like, my grandmother passed away. I was like 5 or something, and then my grandfather, which was his stepdad, passed away when I was in like the 4th or 5th grade or something. So it was a long time ago. All right, so this is monthly. I'm going to go back in and fill. Oh, let me put my Mardi Gras on the 4th. We're going to do it up here. And then the 5th was Ash Wednesday. That's really long, and it is. Do it like that. There we go. And then that's the 3rd. And then this day. Oh, I have Ash Wednesday on here too. All right. Daylight savings was on the 9th. Oh well. Oh, there we go. We'll put it right there. There's a hair. St. Patrick's Day is on the 17th, which is also Kristen's birthday. Kristen and plans. The 20th is when spring begins. There we go. Okay. Maybe I should get these in clear too. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay. Ta-da. All right. It's kind of a mix, but you know what? That's way I can show what clear and white sticker paper looks like. See, I'm just doing a good shop thing. All right. We're going to get this party started. I am using the Book Life kit, which just released this past weekend. So I'm using that. This is the 5-piece kit. This is also the new look, which I showed you guys last week in the Easter piece kit, the new look for the kits. So that I'm doing. All right. Here we go. Let's start with, didn't I have one? I thought I had one that was already, I can move this. Man. I know I just had it in my hand. I thought I did. Maybe not. Oh gosh, these dogs, I hear them down there. I gave them peanut. Oh, they like the peanut butter Kongs, Andrea. So I do need 2 more. And except they're so dumb. They don't know how to use them. They are so dumb, Andrea. Oh my gosh. Like Keebler stood over it and he just kept licking at it. So it was rolling around. And so he was following it as it was rolling around. Hey, Nook, what are you doing? So he was like walking all over the house, like licking it, chasing it. Like not, but like pushing it as he licked it. I was like, dude, if you sit down and hold it, you do have hands. I mean, you don't have this, what is it, opposable thumbs, but you got, but you got hands. Okay, where is... All right, I'm just going to move forward. Yeah. It is so dumb. I was like, what is wrong with you two? So, Willis finally figured it out. So that was good. He finally figured it out, but man, they are both dumb. Really, really dumb. Okay, I had a little date thing that had half the dates done. Half the dates done, but I don't know where it went to because I was going to finish using it, so I didn't start a new one, but apparently that is not in the books for me. So, I guess I'll just start off this one. I'll find it as soon as I put the dates on something. As soon as I put the dates on this, it's gonna happen. All right, this is gonna be like the longest plan with me ever because I'm gonna spend an hour looking, because I have ADHD and now I can't function because I'm looking for this half-filled date thing that is probably right in front of me, or watch it be on the ground. Nope. I've done that before. I swear I printed this sticker for an order. I was like, okay, I know I printed this. I know I printed this. Looked everywhere, couldn't find it. Finally, I reprinted, cut another one, was packing the order. Willis gets up and it had fallen underneath him somehow. Okay. So, yeah, it had fallen underneath him. And I was like, crap. 12, 13. All that ink is almost gone from underneath my nails. I know. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm being muted because my parents are at our house. All right. So, okay. So last week, y'all, last week was a doozy, let me tell you. So let's see here. So the beginning of the week, rocking and rolling, you know, new releases. Thursday, we're heading out of town to go see Alden's last play in middle school. Guys, he did so good. So freaking good. He is just like, wow. He was the best one. And I'm not saying that because he's my nephew, because I know I am biased in that. But he was the only kid that spoke clearly. And I know they're nervous. So I know, I mean, they're nervous. Also, they've been doing this for 3 years. But, I mean, still. You wouldn't catch my behind up on that stage. Absolutely not. There's no way. Public speaking, like, brings me to my knees. I cannot even, no. So if you've ever been to a planner conference where I've taught, like, a hand lettering class or whatever, just know that the whole time I was sweating profusely and I was going to throw up. Anyways, which most of you could probably tell I was sweating profusely, because when I say I was sweating profusely, man, I was sweating. But anyways, but he was the only one. He made sure he was facing the audience. He always made sure that there was a microphone above him, because, you know, they were in the Performing Arts Center, so they had the microphones above them. And then oh, it wasn't? Oh, why are they coming over? Oh. So he was the only one. He made sure he was standing underneath a microphone. He made sure that he was speaking slowly and clearly, and he was projecting his voice. I'm not kidding, guys. He was the best. I mean, I know you're like, you're being biased, but he really was the best. I was so proud of him. So that day, though, started off like, that's where basically the shit show came from. So, got up, went to mass, Bible study. Russ was home. He was getting stuff loaded into the car because we were taking my sister the buffet. I think I made a little story out of it on my Instagram. Oh, shoot. I didn't write I want home on this. Oh, well, too late now. And I was taking her a bunch of other stuff. And so he was here doing all that, came home, changed clothes, had some lunch. We loaded up the buffet, loaded up our not really a suitcase, but just overnight bag. Because, I mean, we were coming in Thursday. We're leaving Friday morning. You know, we didn't need, like, we were just going to wear the same clothes. We just brought, like, I brought pajamas and my face stuff or all that jazz. So, anyways, get in the car. As I'm getting in the car, my sister is calling me. I noticed that I had missed a call from her, but, like, we were doing stuff. Get in the car. My grandfather has fallen. He's 89 years old. He fell. They thought, like, he split his head open. They thought he fractured his neck. My mom's at the emergency room with him. Like, my grandmother is with my aunt. Like, she had to go get my one aunt, because my grandmother has really bad dementia and she cannot be left alone at all. Because she tries to cook and stuff and she almost burnt the house down. So yeah, cannot be left alone. Shop notes. Let's do Faith. Our meals then, Faith. So I'm like, oh crap. So they did an x-ray. They see the fracture. They do an MRI, I guess, and it wasn't a good one. I don't know what that, I mean, they have a better machine. I'm like, why don't you just use the good machine first? Probably because you wanted to charge his Medicare twice. So, because they needed to know if their fracture was old or new. Luckily, it was old, but also that means he's fallen before and he didn't go to the doctor, or because he's a stubborn old coot. He and once they got his head cleared up, so my grandfather still has a head full of hair. So on my mom's side of the family, my grandma and my grandpa, people lived well into their 90s, and they also have full heads of hair. So there's good news for me. But once they got all the blood cleaned up, he did not split his head open like the EMTs had noted on the form. When he fell, because in their entryway, they have like a small table that sits underneath a mirror, and he had fallen against that and had scraped the side of his head. But because it was a head wound, it bled like no other. Like my mom likes to say, bled like a sieve. I don't even know what that means, but Judy says it all the time. Yeah. So, they got it all cleaned up. It was just a scrape. They put him in a little collar because of his neck. Of course, the second he got home, he took it off. He's doing fine. So Russ and I went over and saw him Friday, because by the time my mom and my grandpa got home, it was almost 3 o'clock. They had been in the ER since, I don't know, like, what time did mom get there, Andrea? It was early. Yeah, she had to get out of bed, so it was early. They were there all day. And so let's do yellow. my mom was not a happy camper, and my grandfather wasn't either. So got him home, bathed him, because he, to get the rest of the blood off of the side of him, and of course get the hospital stank off. Got him a warm bath. Got some food into him because he was starving, and then my mom left. It was, it was almost 4:00 by the time she got home. So my grandfather was going to lay down and go to take a nap, or basically go to bed. And so we went over and saw them on Friday morning before we left town. So we didn't end up getting out of town until almost 1:00 because we had to go over and to my sister's house and measure for her door because she's a brat. I'm going to move this up some. So measure because she is getting a dog door. A dog door put in. Nope. A door with a dog door in it for her back door. Because she has learned how lovely it is to have a dog door when you have multiple dogs. She is slowly... Yeah, except now they're peeing on each other. Man, these What the Fork for Dinner's cut wrong too. Dang it. I really got to figure this out. Ooh, that one just ripped. I think I might have to redo these to where they're a little bit bigger. Maybe the offset needs to be further out because they are just printing like crap. Okay. All right. We can't be having that. All right. Monday was a lazy day. And I'm okay with that. We're going to make that a day off. The weather was just so gross here. Off. But anyway, so the plate was awesome. My grandfather's doing great now. But then also, so Thursday, because my parents only have one car, so picked up my dad from work because the old man decided he wanted to go work again. So he works part-time at Publix, guys, and he's loving it. He is absolutely loving it. It is so funny. But yeah, he really, really, really likes it. Anyways, so pick him up, get back home. Where was I going with this? I don't know where I was going with this, Andrea. I literally have no idea where I was going with this. All right, well, there's that. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Thursday. Good gracious. Yeah. So sitting down, waiting on Alden's play. Like, we're waiting to leave, waiting on my mom to get home. My friend Dawn calls our other friend. So Dawn, Pee Wee, and I are really close, the three of us. We used to travel a lot together. And especially when I worked downtown because they live downtown. And then COVID, everybody, the whole world changed. Still see them, not as often, but we still see them. And Pee-wee's mom passed away Wednesday night. So that was really rough. because she's really close to her parents, like I am with mine. And her mom was such an amazing person. And so I just started bawling. I mean, I can't even imagine. My heart breaks for her so much. Okay. My heart breaks for her and her family, her brother. I mean, her father. So it was just like a really crappy day on Thursday, except for, my nephew's play definitely was the bright side to it. So they decided to do a private gravesite service Monday. So the weather was horrible for that. Definitely probably would fit the mood. But yeah, so like my heart is just, still, I woke up Friday morning. The first thing I did was remember that and started crying for her. I hate that we're at that age right now. Her mom was 74. I hate that we're at that age where our parents are dying. And I was talking to my mom, and my mom said, she said, your father and I are at that age where our friends are dying. And it's just, it's just so, it just breaks my heart. So, it's like, just yikes, Getting older sucks. It really does suck. I had to go to the doctor yesterday for my knee. Okay, we're going to turn the mood around. And we're going to change this up. And, oh, you know what? I have Daisy eating pizza, so we're definitely going to pull that out. So, what was I going to say? Okay, so I have a bum knee, my right knee. It is really, 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 really bad. Oh, I got a pizza icon. We'll just do that instead because it's right here and I can find it. That's what we did for dinner on Monday. I totally, not cheated, I just didn't put a lot of thought into it. Because it was a gross day. So anyways, let me spit this out. I promise I'm going to spit it out. 1, 2, 3, go. So I hurt my knee, playing softball and basketball, when I was in high school. Okay. So look at this one's perfect. Eat, sleep, drink, relax. So I hurt my knee playing basketball, and softball when I was in high school. Overextended it, damaged it some, blah, blah, blah. So then fast forward, I'm 21, married, living in Atlanta, and some friends and I got tickets to see Aerosmith. And if you live in Atlanta, there is this amphitheater, Lakewood Amphitheater, Lakeside, can't remember exactly what it is. And they used to, now this is 2001, okay, or 2002. I was 21, I can't remember. Anyways, 2001. They used to do this thing called lawn seats, and they would, it was $35 or $40 for, for lawn seat tickets. And there was a stage in the middle of the, where the lawn seats are. And the stage, held, the act would come out and they would perform there. So it was, Aerosmith was who was performing. And so we had gotten lawn tickets. And I, of course, you know, being 21, I had on jeans, t-shirt, and 3-inch kiss boots, looking kiss boot things. Like, they went up to my knee. They had a big old thick chunky heel that was like 3 inches tall. And this is what I'm wearing for a dang concert, guys. So we go out and, oh my goodness, this is like going to be so, not embarrassing. I mean, because whatever. So of course we're drinking. Imagine that. Drinking, carrying on. And, Steven Tyler, Aerosmith, comes to the stage at Lawn Seats, and me and my girlfriend Jessica go taking off, and I fall because I'm running and I'm drunk and I'm in 3-inch heels down a hill. Fall, bust my butt, get back up. We keep running there. I'm like, oh, my knee hurts, but I'm like, whatever. Keep running there, and you know, everybody, of course, is throwing their bras on stage. So what do my girlfriend Jessica and I do? We throw our bras on stage. We're so happy. This is awesome. Like, yeah. So I hobble back. I mean, we're still drinking. I have no idea what's happening. Get home. Bill at the time worked at, well, he's passed away. He passed away in a car accident in 2005. So he worked at Delta. So he worked 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So he comes home, and I, of course, am intoxicated. And he is like, what's going on? I was like, my knee hurts so bad. And he was like, what did you do? I was like, I don't know. I fell, blah, blah, blah. So he tries to take my jeans off, and we cannot take my jeans off. We have to cut my jeans off because my knee is so swollen. And he pulls, and he's like, oh my God. So it is like the size of a dang cantaloupe. So we go to the emergency room, and they do an MRI. I've torn my meniscus, my ACL, my kneecap is all kind of cracked. Y'all, I did it good. I did it real good. So I had surgery, had ACL replacement. They used cadaver ligaments. So, cause at 21, I was like, well, my own ligaments aren't working. Ha ha ha. Now I realize, like, that's kind of gross, but whatever. Anyways, at the time, the doctor was like, this is not going to last forever. FYI, you'll probably need a knee replacement sometime, you know, when you get older. And of course, I'm thinking that's forever. Forever, ever. And yeah, it was not forever, ever. It was literally, here we are 24 years later. And I went to sit down. I woke up in the middle of the night, had to pee, went to sit down, and I heard a pop. And I was like, that can't be good. But I was half asleep, so I put it off in the back of my mind. Oh, I had a doctor's appointment here. Where can I put that at? I can put that up there. Yeah. So I get back in bed, and I go to stretch my knee out because it's really tight, and I hear another pop, and I'm like, oh, well, that also cannot be very good. So I go about my business, though, and I am like, whatever, you know, and the last couple weeks, like, there's been some days where I can't even put any pressure on it. And like I'll stand up, and it hurts so bad. And I'm like, crap. So, and it's been really, really, okay, I do not like how that looks at all. It's been really, really swollen, and I've been icing it, and we got like a crappy cheap brace from CVS, and I've been wearing that, keeping it elevated. I've been eating ibuprofen like they're candy. So, anyways, yesterday I went to the doctor, did it, an x-ray. They want me to go get an MRI too, but he could feel a lot of fluid around in my knee, and the x-ray showed a lot of calcification in the joints, so like arthritic stuff. And I'm like, wow, this just keeps getting better and better. You're old. So needless to say, I'm waiting on them to call me to schedule the MRI, but life is not fun right now, guys. But it hurts because he was moving it all around yesterday, so it's hurting from that. I woke up this morning and I was like, yep, ibuprofen to the rescue. I mean, he offered me something stronger, but I didn't really want it because the ibuprofen works once it kicks in. And quite honestly, I have a very addictive personality. And living in Atlanta, I had a lot of fun partying with lots of illegal substances that we shall not name. And, yeah, so I don't like to take that kind of stuff unless it's extremely necessary. And right now, the ibuprofen works. So, and, if it's really bad, I just elevate it and put some ice on it and go about my day. So, but yeah. So I'm waiting on them to call, but I am kind of hobbling around a little bit. And all I know is I told Russ, I was like, there better not be any torn ligaments. Like, hopefully I'm just snap, crackle, popping, because one, I do not have time for that. And two, I work for myself. So there literally is no time for this because I don't get paid time off. And if I don't put out any new releases or work, then I don't make any money. If I don't make any money, our bills don't get paid. So there's that. Let's see here. So, but yeah. And my office is upstairs because we have the room over the garage. So my office is upstairs and it is my right knee, so I can't drive anywhere either. So, and I remember that from my last knee surgery. 6 weeks, I had to stay off of it. And I had a giant brace that went from my hoo-ha, up by my hoo-ha all the way down to my ankle. I couldn't do any, like, it was even a pain in the butt just to go to the bathroom because your leg is stretched, straight. So that wasn't fun. Let's see here. And let's do orange. So that's not any fun. And it hurt all the time. And then I had like 6 months of physical therapy. So yeah, nobody has time for this. I don't have time for this right now. So anyways, so I'm really hoping that it is just like, I'm snap, crackle, popping because I'm getting older, and the knee got a lot of arthritis in it or something, which would make sense. So I'm waiting on that. So far, this is how this week is just starting off strong, let me tell you, and not in a good way. All right, we've got this. I feel like I'm missing. Oh no, this is the other sheet. Okay, so we're gonna do tonight for dinner. We are having pork. I'm going to smoke it. Tenderloin. That's not how you spell. Dang it, that's not how you spell tenderloin. No one's going to see it. And green. No one's going to see it. I mean, you guys see it, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's going to be so far up, and it's in cursive. So, it's fine. It's fine. Nobody can tell. Let's add some blue. I keep hitting this. Sorry, guys. But yeah. So I'm just waiting on that. Put in a bunch of applications last week and this week for part-time jobs. Because that's where we're at with this. You know, and I know that everybody is on a tight budget. And so, I mean, and stickers are a want. They're not a need. So I completely 100% get it. It just sucks. That is not what I'm looking for. I thought I had, at one point, I had pencils at one point. Oh, how about if I look right in front of me? My nose is running. Yep, I see a pencil right here. Ta-da! All right. So, I don't know how this is going to fit. Let's see here. All right. See, I went up higher. Let me move this up higher. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that. This is why I did it in pencil first. That is the secret for all hand letters, too, by the way. Good. My best day. That I still and then we go over and trace it. Need this over some. God. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Desperately. Okay. As I told the story of, hold on. I'm hand lettering something. Did on my, oh, I don't like that W. I told the story of how I hurt my knee. So also, guys, whenever I hurt my knee, so my sister was on spring break from college, and she came to take care of me. I think it was spring break, wasn't it? I feel like it was. It might have been summer break. It was I know it was after Bill and I got married on March 10th. So it was right after Bill and I got married, because it might have been summer, because his insurance at Delta was so good. I got right in like that whenever, to get surgery, because he had United Healthcare. And so the doctor was like, oh yeah, let's get you right in. Is this pink? Yeah. So, all right. But yeah, she came to take care of me and help because Bill had to work and I couldn't do anything for myself like the first week. And they had given me Oxycontin as my painkiller, and I had taken one, and oh my gosh, my sister woke me up for something. I don't know if it was like to try and eat something or what, or if she was just like adjusting my pillows and I woke up. I mean, this was 24 years ago. And holy cow, I felt like I was levitating, but also I woke up swinging at her, like full fist swinging, like I was going to punch her in the face. Needless to say, oh yeah, that was the year Daisy stole the chicken. That dog. That dog was the best. But yeah, but yeah, needless to say, that was the first and the last time I ever took that hillbilly heroin. Oh my gosh. That was right when it was getting bad too. Everybody was ODing on it and stuff. That was bad. But yeah, I never. What in the heck? Keeler's out there barking his full head off. I gotta let this dry too so I can erase the pencil. I did the pencil first so that way I wouldn't run out of room too, because this was such a long quote. I didn't do a Bible verse, I did a quote. Did you hear it? Oh, I didn't know if you heard it whenever I first was saying it. When I first started recording. Oh. Stop. I don't know why you put work in front of me. It's rude. Well, when I start paying your bills, I expect your full attention. That's never going to happen. Okay. I'm selling stickers. I'm not selling cars over here. So the quote is one that I saw. And it said, may I never forget on my best day that I still need God as desperately as I did on my worst. I know, it's pretty good, huh? I know. Not bad. Bitch, it's fantastic. Let me hand letter this beautiful quote about God as I call my sister a bitch. I know. I still have a lot of work to do on myself. All right. I don't like the way my uppercase eyes look. I just had to throw that out there. I also don't like uppercase the way my F's look and G's. That's why you guys will never, like, that's why I always do God in block lettering. I have never found a good G, and it's funny considering that my maiden name is Grant. Okay. I'm going to get I have a better eraser too. I bought like a good eraser for erasing around. What? How? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is not erasing very well because it was a cheap pencil and cheap pens. But the key to this, if you do this, is to go over it really, really lightly. I wrote the pencil a little too hard, too. I should have traced it a lot lighter also. That's awful, Andrea. So my sister just read an article online that a 6-year-old in Somerville, his mom had gone in to pick up their food order, and he was in the car with his 2 other siblings, and there was a gun in the glove box, and he took it out to play with it and shot himself in the leg. Which, that's like here, Andrea, a couple months ago, it was December. A woman left her kids in the car and went into a store in the shopping center. And the kid took out a gun and shot him. He killed himself. It ended up killing him. He was like, he was young like that. I don't know how young. I mean, he was under 10. But yeah. I mean, Russ and I have guns in this house, but they are locked up safe. Well, except for the one by the front door, the shotgun by the front door, because that's for protection. And when people come over, we put it away. Because we live out in the country, and Russ used to work night shift, and so I was in the house by myself. I mean, we live out in the country, guys. So, but yeah, I definitely don't ride around with one in my car with children. Now, when Alden used to come here and he was way younger, I mean, it's still locked up when he comes over because he's a teenager. Not that, but Alden also knows gun safety and he knows not to touch a gun. But when he was younger, they were kept locked up in our bedroom door. We used to... At the old house, when he was a toddler, we used to lock the room, too, so he couldn't even get into the room that they were in where the gun safe was. All right, I'm erasing this as best as possible, but the pens are really cheap. And I pressed a little too hard because I haven't done this in so long. I wonder how it looks on camera. Not too bad. It's still a little shaky. I really got to get better at doing it on paper. I've been lettering on my dang iPad for so long that I forget that I need to practice on paper still also. Okay, I think I'm shaking it a lot. Okay. Oh my gosh, this thing is almost an hour, Andrea. Okay, so I am going to finish this side and I'm going to set up the rest of my planner. We're on Wednesday, so I can definitely put film plan with me. So anyways, because this is getting extremely long. No one's gonna sit around and watch this whole dang thing. So, all right. Anyways, okay, so this is the beginning half of the week. I will absolutely show you guys what it looks like when it's done, of course. And I will make sure, of course, I always post on Instagram and in the Facebook group. There we go. All right. All right. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. Mine is slow starting because I feel like it's like 11 o'clock. I have got to get my butt in gear. But I will talk to you guys later.